opportunity that we can't pass on.
Tai pō, tai awa te hati hei Māori ora. Kei te miha tuka koutou katoa e homa whakatau mai la. Kia whakaata Māori me te whiringa tō whakataitai. Super 8 Rugby ki Tauranga Moana. Nei rā te mihi. Ki ngā iwi me ngā hapu o tēnei rohe. Ngai te rangi me Ngāti Rangi Nui. Māori ora kia tātou. Katoa. Nau mai, hara mai, piki mai, kake mai. Great to have you with us here today for Super 8 Rugby here on Whakaata Māori, who continue to encourage and develop our rangatahi and their attitude towards sport. Ko Dale tēnei, nei rā te mihi ka koutou katoa, te kai kōrero rongonui ki takutaha ko Mere Baker. E te tuhine tēnā koe Mere.
Kia ora, tēnā koutou katoa. It's great to be here, and it's one of those matches that you love coming to. We're back, and it's going to be a great match up here today.
I tell you what, there's a neat atmosphere in it, although, as you can see, we've got our rangatahi first and foremost, rugby after lunch. But isn't it great to have them all out here today? It's an overcast sort of a day in this beautiful city of Tauranga Moana, but the field is in great nick, and really looking forward to today's clash between Rotorua Boys High School and Tauranga Boys College. It is an age-old battle between two proud kura, and both these schools will be wanting to come out on top this afternoon. Great to have you with us here on Whakaata Māori, and as we say, it's about encouraging our young people to continue their sporting lives well after leaving school. Well, let's have a quick look first at we're just waiting here, as you can see, a guard of honour for the home squad from Tauranga Boys. Everyone's out and about. The kura has been out for lunch as we look at the lineups, and we'll start with the visitors, Rotorua, and their captain today is Sataleke Mafielo, running through the squad. My Lulu and Butler are your bookends, your po, if you will. Bronson van der Hayden will be in the middle today as Alufi and Weaver, and looking across to at McGarvey, Pomare, Edmonds at the back. They'll be really keen to do well here today, the boys from Rotorua. We're just waiting for the squad to come out for Tauranga Moana, and we'll give you some pictures of it. I mean, this is magnificent imagery and a reminder too of just how important sport is in the culture of both kura. Sure, they're here to do their studies as well, but sport, art, music, kapahaka, it's all integral part of trying to create rounded students who will emerge from the kura. We will pause and allow the siropu to come through, as well as they're led on by their toa ngā tamatoa o Tauranga Moana, making their way forward. These are wonderful scenes, Mere.
Oh, this is great. You know, you don't get this anywhere else in the world, and this is just New Zealand, and this is what we see respect in the rugby game as well.
Well, if this doesn't inspire the squad, I don't know what will. smiles of their supporters as this Ropu. Tēnei kura. Lead the port to welcome the squad on. Here they come. Captain top their mahanga, those who have represented the kura before and will again. Many debutants in the squads from both kura here this afternoon. But it's a magnificent celebration of rangatahitanga. I love Māoritanga here. Pleased to be able to bring it to you. With our live streaming Express Local Gecko Productions and Whakata Māori, celebrating the best of Ngai Māori. Here they come. The Tauranga Boys squad making their way on to the field. In Wapa Kupita, Ty Sickinson, Nikolai Tahuia, Caleb Nielsen and Tom Dyer, Leo Keeney, Spratley, McCoy, Charlie Sinton, the halfback, is also the man they'll be looking to guide them around the field. Mason Verster, Judah Driver, Kelly Lasanga, Anderson Riley, and Roy. So the stage is well set here.
Yeah, how good is this? You know, you don't, like I said before, you don't see this anywhere else in the world, and this is a privilege, and it just a little spine tingling as well to be here right in front of it.
Spine tingling really as the young men from Rotorua make their way out onto the field, captained by Sataleki Mafiello. The number 8 is Tariki Rogers. Pep Chisholm will be the halfback today, and the first 5 is Isilele Utafaiva. On the wings, Luke Rakuraku and Widamu Brayley. Leon Edmonds is at the back, and the Rotorua squad is coached by Jake Rogers. We will have the traditional haka as the lead off to this annual clash between these two proud kura. As gifts are exchanged, as the challenge is laid down, we'll be observing a minute's silence or a moment's silence, acknowledging a kaiako from both kura who recently passed, and of course the traditional haka from both squads. A moment's silence acknowledging the passing of Daryl Gowen. Moi mai la, me te rangatira, haere atu la. Haere ki o tātou tupuna, haere atu la. Beautiful and respectful as both teams now shape up for their haka, talking with the coaches, Aidan Cook of the Tauranga Boys. He says it's a great opportunity for some of these young men as we go to the haka. fantastic to welcome in these two squads. From Rotorua, never take a backward step with Rotorua, led by Tariki Rogers, their back rower, and number 8, and the Tauranga Boys Haka, Te Tauranga o Ngā Waka. You might have noticed the anchor representing the city of Tauranga, safe anchorage, the Haka led by Nikolai Te Hui. Let's have another look at the lineups here today for both squads. Rotorua Boys High School first. Let's get a quick, brief look at them. You'll meet them as we go through the call here this afternoon with Mere Baker. Tauranga Boys, coached by Aidan Cooker. Jake Rogers, the coach of the Rotorua squad this afternoon. It's great to have you with us here on Whakaata Māori as well. E Hoa Mā is your reserves lineup for Tauranga Boys. And with the hometown advantage, Mere Baker, this place is going to be rock and rolling right throughout the 70-odd minutes that this clash is underway. Good to have you with us for Super 8 Rugby. It's coming to you live on Whakaata Māori.
Oh, look, you know, if there's anything like it, those Hakas were amazing, and Tauranga Boys, they really opened it up. So we'll just see how they're good at their systems and their tackling and their catch and pass.
Tuta Favaiva gets us underway, and the ball is deep. And we'll start with a decent kick. Good crowd on hand here too. On the number 1 field. It's been a big afternoon already.
Yeah, that's a great kick, and we're just going straight into a set piece. They were starting out just as we were warming up, and it was good to see. Have a look at their set piece, and they've got some tall timbers in both teams. They'll be looking for it right off the top and trying to get a midfield crash, I think. Great
line out first up too, with Rotorua with the football. Centre field, working it back. I'll try down the right edge. This is Rogers. Rogers goes to ground. He knows the importance of possession here in the early stages of the game. This is a good charging run. Strong carry. Mai tai te kawe.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be a penalty for the Rotorua Boys, and Tauranga Boys are 0 rucking at the moment, so not committing to anything, but they didn't roll away.
Number 10, a little bit of discomfort, but he's to his feet now. Tuta Whawai. What a good start here for Rotorua. To get another look at how this came to be, the penalty.
Yeah, it's pretty good double tackle there, and it just didn't roll away quick enough for the referee. So, and they've pumped it right into the 22. This is going to be a great attacking line-out.
A good opportunity here for Bronson van der Hayden. The last line-out was superb. Short line-out for Rotorua. Van der Hayden holding, and now he's ready to go. Lovely take through the hands of Chisholm. To Tafaiva. Good work, another feed, Chisholm. Right side picking up McGarvey. He sets a nice platform, but that one's gone through the hands and to ground. Charles Butler couldn't quite control that one, and that's an opportunity here for the home team. We'll have the scrum team.
Yeah, a bit of a tucker here, knock on there from Butler. Nice set up there by the Rotorua Boys. Just took his eyes off it, probably drifted off a little bit as well. Needed to come on it, it's nice and square, but just sort of let it go. So, and Noniki.
Well, here's the chance, isn't it? It's about percentage play. And while you want to be lateral with the ball, you've got to earn that right too. So a bit of grind early, just 3 minutes gone in this annual clash. There's only been a couple of games played so far in the Super 8 rugby competition. But Whakaata Māori are bringing you half a dozen or so games live across Whakaata Māori and plenty across the Whakaata Māori YouTube channel.
Yeah, we've had New Plymouth and Hastings and Palmerston North and Gisborne in a real tough one, 21-20 for Gisborne. But for me, they're just trying to see who's got it right here. It's going back and forth a little bit. Nothing really has, no continuity quite yet. So, you know, the opening 3 minutes, haven't seen much.
So the skipper for Tauranga Moana Sinton gets hold of the ball. That's him. as he doubles around to make it clean. Down the right side, good work as the kick goes deep. Leon Edmonds with his first touch of the ball on the 22, sends it centre field where he picks up Brayley, put in the kick up Brayley, and a good follow through as well. It's allowed to bounce, but sadly for Rotorua, it's an awkward bounce ending up the hands of Tauranga Moana.
Yeah, that was a great whānau, like, especially from a Tauranga to get right down the end there, and got a penalty to turning it over. So it'll be a good attacking position. They'll pump it straight into that corner, create an opportunity again. They need a good line out. I did see them in the warm-up, and they looked like their white line-outs were nice and organised, good timing as well. So I'd say off the top again.
Good touch finder. Well set here, 15 metres out from the try line, and the first real opportunity for the home squad. The drums are starting up as well here. A lot of cultural dimensions to this clash. We celebrate here on Whakaata Māori, home of Rangataki sport. Tauranga Moana with the ball. Referee Ryan White on the side. Jake Scott, Ian Wedderburn. This is good play. Grinding. Pukumahi. Still an opportunity, Sinton. Driver gets the ball away. Good chance, Tauranga building. Here's Sinton to the back row of Spratley. Spratley towards the try line now. He's repelled at the last moment. Rotorua under pressure. Sinton, short ball. Picks up Nielsen. He's to ground. 2 metres out from the try line. Great opportunity for Tauranga Moana. Sinton, bullet set. Lovely step, straightens, and scoring the first try is Judah Draver.
Oh, what a try, but that all started way back into the line out where they mauled it, and the referee had their arm out for a penalty, but they just kept on possession, keep on going around the corner, and then finally it opened up. What a try. Look at the replay here. Good control here from the forwards, the arms up there for the penalty. Getting it, it looked like it was going to go back door, but it didn't. They've held the position. He steps back on the left-hand side. Nice strength, and over he goes.
He's a talent, there's no doubt about it. Been really impressed too with the early work here from Sinton. He has good communication skills with his outside men. And they set the stage beautifully for that try. Right beside the post, and shouldn't be a problem, and it isn't. So great first up play. 6 minutes in, 7-0. Tauranga Boys across Rotorua.
Yeah, well, that's all about position, game management, driving that ball to the line out, good line out of that, and they're just holding it off after phase after phase. That was classic rugby, wasn't it?
Judah Driver, always looking for a way to input and support. Thanks as well to all the sponsors who've been helping to bring the action here on Whakaata Māori, as I say, celebrating the best of rangataki sport. Many different codes celebrated on the platform, as well as here this afternoon, with hockey and basketball and volleyball, juniors and seniors. As we come back into the action here in Tauranga, with a big roar from the crowd as Spratley picks up a few valuable metres. Into the grind they go. Maitai to Kalafew. Good wide pass. Lovely little pickup here from Aidan Roy, who's wrapped up in his opposite's tackle. Pomare puts Roy to ground. And still Tauranga Boys with the score. Aidan Spratley lays the platform nicely.
Yeah, penalty there. He's got his arm out. Up to high tackle. But the defence there were in it. I thought that the Tauranga Boys only had 1 or 2 players going in when they took the ball in, and there was opportunity for the Rotorua to have a go at it. Oh, what a kick.
So the kick sees them 5 metres inside enemy territory. We get another look. Another run with attitude and a bit of venom as well there from Aidan Spratley.
He's definitely come out firing at this one, hasn't he? And he gains the metres.
Another short line out. Wow. Ty Simpkinson with the responsibility to direct the ball. It's beautifully taken once again. Sinton using Driver. Gets it on to Spratley. The combo out here between Driver and Spratley is impressive. Still hanging down the left corridor to the fullback chiming in, Riley. Aaron Riley has the ball. It's sent in. Into the grind. The Skupita. Like a cop at a checkpoint at the moment. The young halfback here, Charlie Sinton. Good pass, both left and right. And his forwards are supporting him well. In particular, here's Spratley once again, getting himself involved early in the game. Verster, keeping it alive. Good passages of play here. Lovely little ball out to Dylan Henderson. Well, it's danger time for Rotorua once again because Taurang's confidence on the rise, but of course the commentator's curse as the ball's gone down. A little bit of testosterone in there, not surprising though.
Oh, but a pushing and shoving there as referee's probably going to get in there and start controlling it, but man, I tell you what, the continuity from Tauranga Boys is excellent. The position, the carries, they're getting the meters, and that's why they're putting a lot of pressure on the Rotorua Boys High. And this is a great sense of game management, pumping it straight into that corner.
Well, they're having a bit of fun there on the sideline. Here's some work for Ty Sinkinson. His accuracy with the throw out is going to be important here. Just 6 or 7 metres away from the try line. Good climb once again. Tauranga on the boil. Here they come. On the roll. The young men. It's at the back here with Sinkinson, who's controlling it. Looks for Sinton. Keep your eye out for the halfback. Trying to roll across. If they manage to secure the football, they could have. No, they haven't. It's Sinton. Watch out for Driver. Getting himself set as Spratley takes the ball forward. He's almost over the line. Desperate times for Okura. There's Tauranga. And now they charge to the line, and I think he got there. If it's Spratley, no, I think it might be the 6. Leo Keeney is credited with try number 2 for Tauranga.
Oh, Peter! I'll tell you what, that comes from an extremely good line out where they controlled it, they mauled it. And look at this replay. It comes down from the Sinton. He feeds it here against Spratley again, has been in 3 or 4 different things as well. Gets over the gain line, gets a really good run over there. And there he is, right on the arrowhead. Keenan.
Aye, Reka Tamahi. I've been really impressed here by Charlie Sinton's authority. And he really is quite the distributor, the leader, and the thinker here, ensuring that they're in good field position. But he needs the workhorses, those with the attitude, and Spratley's been good, as you say, Medi, and a good try there as well to Leo Keeney. He's getting himself involved in the game.
Yeah, they're making sure those forwards are running in their systems. They've got an arrowhead at the top in there so they can actually get over that gain line. The other 2 come in and help out. But for me, it has been, Sinton has been great. He's been accurate at the ruck area. He's been quick at the ruck area. He's attacking 9 as well, but he's also really accurate with his pass.
Well, in defence here of Rotorua, they haven't had as much football, so it swings and roundabouts throughout any game. Things tend to level up throughout the course of the game, but they really do need a couple to step up and say, hey, I'm going to have a go as well. It's the short kickoff. Beautifully taken by Ty Sinkinson. Continues to impress. Sinton comes to dummy half. Plenty of workhorses here.
Yeah.
Tamato, Tauranga Moana. Te koro, Tauranga Moana. Sinton launches it whilst going backwards. Here's the challenge. Oh, Driver couldn't quite get to it.
Whoa.
In fact, he got to it. He couldn't quite take it.
Yeah, what a whanapoaka, man. What a great box kick that was there from Sinton. And nice and high, nice and accurate, but there was a tucker on the other side. He just couldn't pull it in, could he?
Entertaining rugby here. This early season clash in Super 8s, of course. Some wonderful schools involved in Super 8 rugby. We'll be pleased to bring you action. Hastings, Gisborne, Napier, Palmerston North, New Plymouth, Tauranga Rotorua, and of course Kirikiri, all represented in Super 8. So, Rotorua have the football. They haven't had much possession. Let's see what they can do with it as they slide it to the right-hand side. Lovely run from Winemu Brayley. But he is cut down and bundled into touch on the far side of the field. Good defensive work from the home team.
Oh, how good was that defensive work? They looked as though they had numbers on the outside. We look at this replay. And he looked as if Tauranga Boys coming over.
Here's the throw in, Tauranga again. Sinton, another nice pass. Driver and Sinton almost joined at the hip. They could be conjoined twins at the moment. Their understanding of each other's game, very impressive as they decide to weave the ball wide. Good defensive play, this time from Tavita Pomare. They're still with the football as Aidan Roy is bundled towards touch, and another penalty for a high tackle.
Yeah, there's a penalty for it, so they're going to get a Harmini. But, you know, too high there. Just getting around the shoulders area, need to bring it down. But that gives an opportunity for the Tauranga Boys. You know, I've been really impressed with their line out. Oh, not out there.
Well, that pass is back on the inside to the fullback Edmonds, who decides to send it out on the full. He could have stepped back inside his 22. He didn't. And as a result, it will be a throw-in once again, and Tauranga Moana will maintain the pressure.
Oh, yeah, that's like they've been rolled right back just in front of the 22, and that's going to be hard to defend because they've got a good line out, and also they've got the guys out in the midfield as well. So Spratley and hanging out there in the midfield. That's going to be hard to defend.
Another short line out. It's worked well for Tauranga, and it works well again. And this time, the referee says that it's not straight scrum and a welcome scrum and a little bit of relief momentarily here for Okura, much needed.
Yeah, they definitely need this. They need the ball in hand. They need to get their systems in place and get a good process. At the moment, they've gone wide twice. They probably need to attack that midfield and put some pressure on them and then go around the corner. Ryan
Waite's officiating here today as the ball to be put in here by Pep Chisholm. Thanks to all of our sponsors and helping to bring the action of our rangatahi tākaro to you via Whakata Māori. That's Bailey's, Caltex, New Zealand's Carbon Farming, and of course Rob Waddell has been doing such a superb job of elevating the status of rangatahi sport. The best on show here today. Who knows where their efforts may lead to in the future. What is important right now is that they enjoy the experience of doing battle in the best sense against an age-old foe. Pip Chisholm to put the ball in just outside the 22. Okura controlling it. And now with an opportunity. Isalele to Favour. Sends it deep. Nicely taken at the back here. Tauranga on the weave and a wonderful run from Aaron Riley.
Yeah, and he's got a penalty as well. Not rolling away, but Sinton's taken off. But man, that was a great run. He just earned himself 40 metres, and that's what you want from fullback. So we have a look at this replay. Kicks it straight back. He steps off the left foot here and just accelerates. And that gap just goes straight through there. And then he's just coming off his feet, the defender. So that's a penalty.
So they fell into the tackle, but again, field position will make life difficult here for Okura.
Like I said before, the Tauranga have got a really good line out. It's really organised. They're all in sync as well, and it's and then they've got a back line. They've got a full line out now, but that back line there is dangerous.
Aira, te te mahi o te tima Tauranga Moana. They're really working super fast as once again we get Sinton into the action. Look at this, slice and dice. What a run, a superb carry from Aidan Roy. 10 metres out from the try line now. Tauranga looking to post try number 3. A no-look pass picks up Driver, who's put away. 12 out from the line. Here they come. TBC on the boil. Tauranga Boys College getting set through Nikolai. He's got the football here. Sinton waiting, delivering. Te Huia. He's only 7 metres out from the try line, and the numbers are here. The floater over the top. Back on the inside, one-on-one, ball is stripped. Sinton is still there with a go towards the line. And Rokura come up in numbers, and they will have to as well. Tough stuff for the visitors from the Sulphur City.
Oh, how good was that? It comes from Kapita all the way back there, who hooked it round the back, and how good it from a prop. Sintana comes across there, but here's that man that, look at him slicing a dice in there. The strength of him to stay on his feet is amazing. And then that long pass, a 20-metre pass, steps on the inside. Oh, just gets it ripped.
Bronson van der Hayden with a try stopper. Sinton had another go, and it was really up to Rotorua on the far side of the field to muscle up and repel the charging Tauranga Boys High School squad. They have the football now, and they'll need to be very careful with how they use it. They've already kicked once out on the full, and that put them in a precarious situation as Tauranga were able to march downfield. They've got the advantage, 2 tries, one to Driver after 5 minutes, one to Keeney after 11. As we approach the 20-minute mark, Tauranga in control here, 14 points to 0 in the first televised match of Super 8 Rugby 2024 here on Whakata Māori, the home of Rangatahi Sport. So the scrum feed, Chisholm now. It's only 10 metres out from the line. And it will be an opportunity to improve that field position after a penalty is afforded the visiting squad.
Yeah, Whanawatea, free kick. And we're trying to pump that right down here for an exit, get some relief from this pressure from Tauranga boys and get them out of their 22. So probably didn't quite go as far as he wanted it to.
Talking with Jake Rogers, the coach of the Rotorua squad. Of course, there are many who are first-timers here. A bit of a changing of the guard and some injury. And we know at this time of the year too, Meta, a lot of flu and sickness. So they've had to reshuffle the squad prior to coming across this Thursday to play this match, as we see Tauranga with the football and Driver! Out wide he comes, it's Riley! And Riley's away, 1-2, and he's in to score! Riley chimes in off a lovely lead up by Driver. Tauranga boys running hot here at home.
Oh, well, how good is this? That Roy was it. They've been hitting Roy in the last couple of back moves to 13, and then they thought Driver out the back. They hooked it to him, and they got on the outside and nipper. Then they hit this guy here, Riley. And we look at the replay, great line out. Nice quick, comes it down straight to Sinton, and it normally goes to Roy, but out the back it goes to Driver. And look at Riley. Nice strength here, bang with the shoulder, and straight over.
Well, that's what you get, really. It was the line-out throw was with Rotorua. They couldn't control it. Tauranga stole it. And, of course, the combo there with Driver and Riley, very classy. Good try to Tauranga Moana. They are running hot here today.
Yeah, they've got everything going for them. They've got the forward pack and sync, making sure they get over the going line. They know where they're supposed to be at every ruck and maul and line out. And then you've got the backs just mixing it up a little bit. So it's quite hard to defend when that happens.
Well, Metabaki, you've been around the international rugby coaching scene, both in Ireland and in the USA. So when you look at where we're at, 20 gone here, it has been a dominant performance so far from Tauranga boys. But there's a long way to go in this one, and there's a lot that needs to be done by Rotorua, and we'll talk of that just after this conversion. It's about 4 metres in from touch, just outside the Ruatako Marua line. Look at it coming around! Ho-ho! El Perfecto Mondo!
Wow, how good was that? Great to see, great kick in there. Here's that replay again. He comes down, pops it up. And there, like I said, he normally feeds the front, but round the back it went. And this is Riley. Here's the power. Boom. You'd think that should have been, that tackle would have been finished off, but it wasn't. But for me, Rotorua Boys High, they just need the ball. Yes, they're 21 down, but it's not over yet. And they've earned a penalty for the high shot on there.
And so they're under the pump once again, really getting the proverbial blowtorch applied to them at the moment. The defensive lineup for Rotorua.
Well, they're back in the same place as they were about 2 minutes ago, but this time it's a shorter line out. And it'll be, I would say that it's going to go straight off the top and hit some of these forwards out at the back.
Yeah, the line-out work has been exceptional here as Sinton benefits from the efforts of Tom Dyer. Opportunity for the turnover, and there is the ball. It comes back to Rotorua. They desperately need the ball, as you see at the back. Spratley has taken a big knock, a charging run, a bullocking run. Rotorua just need to settle things down. They're a bit shell-shocked, having conceded 3 converted tries already. Into the hands of Tutafaiva. Nicely taken at the back once again. Bit of a kicking duel. This time some pressure here. Raku sends it across to Edmonds. He too keeps it alive. Once again to Tutafaiva, and he'll send it downtown also. And this time allowed to find touch. Mason Verster was having a look at it, thought he might go at it. In the end, decided to let it go, and it crashes across on the far side of the field.
Yeah, Tutafaiva funded that right down. It was a long funner as well. And it means a bit of relief there, and they're just outside the 22. So this is a good time to see what sort of defence they have and muscle up a little bit.
But again, the line-out work has been really great today, and Tom Dyer in particular has been exceptional. Another penalty. We haven't been keeping count of penalties as they run. The referee's allowing that to go on. No, he will call it back.
What a pocket rocket this Roy is, isn't he? Every time he's got the ball, he's sensational. He's just... It's like he gets shot out of a cannon.
Aidan Roy wanted to get on with it. And I tell you what is infectious too is the work here of the captain Sinton questioning the referee.
Yeah, give us another 10 metres, mate. I think that's what he's asking.
Respectfully, I'm sure.
Nicely. Sir, can we please have another 10
minutes of lunchtime? The boys at Tauranga Boys College will be asking all their teachers the very same thing. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks again to those who allow this coverage to occur. Celebrating Māori active, not just our rangatahi, but all of us, Ngāi Māori, staying active. Many walks the mountains and forests of the South Island, keeping herself trim, taut and terrific. Don't you, Meta Baker?
I do.
Sinton, oh, look out, it's danger time
what
once
a defense.
again. Aidan Roy's been very good, and he's applied a ton of pressure. Rotorua, not sure where to look as Spratley grinds his way forward again. Pukumahi, out it comes into the hands of Caleb Nielsen. Good meter eater. Back to Sinton, thinking about going himself. Penalty right in front of the posts too. Can't turn a trick at the moment as Sinton tries to capitalise. There's the old Harbour Bridge ball. The rainbow ball, if you will. Stepping back. He's got spiders on him. No one wants to grab him. Beautiful play. Oh, they're running hot. Tauranga, oh, too much to do. The play's too slick. And Dylan Henderson puts the icing on the cake out wide.
Oh, that starts with the winger Lasanga. You know, the Poho Q Iti. He just weaved and got out on the outside. Good footwork in there. And then on the other side, Henderson scores. So here we go, Sinton with a quick one. They do call that a bridge pass, by the way, where it is, connects with others and skips a few people. But here he goes. Left foot, right foot. Boom. Stays on his feet. Gets the ball. Becomes a quick ruck there. Nice little pass out to a Nelson. And then Henderson in the right-hand corner for the Piro.
Yeah, too good. All right, Tauranga. Well, you can use the rainbow ball. I mean, let's face it, Mitty. The rainbow ball, the Harbour Bridge ball.
The Harbour
Bridge, what
if you want to call it, but it's actually called a bridge ball.
Oh, cut it out. There's 100 names for it, Mitty.
It's fantastic anyway. It was great eyes up, great skill set.
Very good play. You know, I know it sounds cliched, doesn't it? What about the young fellas in behind the kicker? They got the finger wiggle going on.
Spirit fingers, I think.
So here he is with the kick. Mason Verster. Last time it was good. Can he do it again? Here's Verster. It's going wide.
Ooh. That's a good kick.
Hey, Mariko. Gee, they've been good here today, Tauranga. Their connections would be pretty wrapped with the way that they've been travelling. Aidan Cooker. It's nice to see him again. Lovely host last time we were here a year ago, met him. Bringing the action. Our next game here on Whakata Māori's coming out of Hastings. Then out of Taranaki in Kirikiriroa. But you can pick up all the Super 8 games on the Whakaata Māori YouTube channel.
That is a deep whana, that's for sure. That from the Rotorua boys put some pressure on the kicker, Riley, and he kind of relieved it, but just outside the 22. So we'll give them some action with it. They need a good line out, and they need to contain the ball, hold it, and get some continuity in there.
I tell you what, this combo between Sinkinson and also Tom Dyer has been just exceptional today. The number 5, really important that Rotorua from Rotorua Boys High control this as Van der Hayden has the roll to direct the throw. Nicely taken. Rotorua with a great opportunity here if they can settle things down. They need to make sure that they control the football and don't panic. This is Hieke McGarvey. Chisholm waiting for the ball. He's got it there now. Paul Mare under some pressure here. Plenty of tension to our mate. Chisholm, that ball, she's gone backwards. And a penalty here for the visiting squad, Rotorua.
Yeah, Tauranga Boys not rolling away, so that's a harmony. But, you know, to me, it all comes down to the number 9 and how they move, or the difference between the two. At the moment, Tauranga Boys 9 is really leading by the way, pushing their forwards around, and it's just a little bit slow on the other side. So I'd like him to get in there a lot quicker.
Well, the captain here for Rotorua, Seteleke Mafielo, is right at the front of the line out. So important that Rotorua get the ball, and that's him who climbs high. They do have the football this time. Now the grind is on as they push their way forward. Out of the break comes the back rower. Number 8, Rogers, setting it up here for Van der Hayden. Floats a nice ball. Needing to keep control here. Rotorua desperately need to get on the scoreboard. Alofi held up on the line. Chisholm thinks left, then opts right. Coming back into the traffic is Mailulu.
Oh, great defence there over the top of the ball. Tauranga Boys. Looks like it was the flanker. McCoy, let's have a look at it. They just, for me, they needed to go a little bit more, another one on the edge and really move it. But look at that, he's straight over top there. It is McCoy. Putting a lot of pressure on there, and it's going to be a long whana. Just outside of half, well, bang on the halfway.
But what an entertaining first half of rugby this has been as we celebrate the return of Super 8 for 2024. Exceptional play at Tauranga Boys College. The hosts Kura well in control of this one, but we've got a long way to go. 35-minute halves. We're counting down with just a few to play. And it's going to be a scrum. The throw-in, not straight. And breathing a sigh of relief, they can ill afford to concede another try or the like before half-time, Mary.
Yeah, they definitely, this is a good thing for the Ruakura. They really need the ball in hand, but for me it's like they just need to basically get the ball and run and get over the advantage line first and then start moving the ball. Bit more continuity, their rucks need to be a little bit more quicker. Even an 8-9 here would be a good idea.
Chisholm with the scrum feed. 2.5 to play in the first half. Can Rotorua put one on the board? It's on to the boot here of Tutufaiva. He angles it towards touching. I don't think there'll be too many concerns from the host squad, the host school, that it's gone to touch on the far side of the field.
Yeah, it's gone right out there, and it's going to go waho right out on touch over there. But to me, like, you know, they've got the ball back. They can attack off this from now. Here comes the maul.
Well, Rotorua have the football, and now they are into the grind. Who can control the football? They've got a bit of an opportunity there.
Yeah, he didn't come through the gate there. Came in from the side. So the arm's up for the penalty.
as McGarvey goes to ground. Oh, good tackle. But a penalty.
Well, that's what you want to hear, isn't it? Thump and a tackle. And the through two. But again, it goes back to the maul where he came from the side. So this is a great opportunity for the boys here. I'd probably go for another line out. That's just me.
I think he's reading your mind or listening to our commentary. Is it an earpiece he's got in his ear? No, it's not.
Yeah, line out, smack it into that corner, maul it, and they should be able to get some points, some gold nuggets off this one.
But that would be most welcome here, just as a confidence boost as they go to half-time, which, as you can see, is only a few moments away. Can they come back here after conceding 4 tries? In that first half effort, it's been very, very special play today by Tauranga, and here comes Rotorua. I think that ball's gone down, though. Referee says play on. Rotorua, here's a chance for them. Needs to come wide. Ball needs to be held on to. It is around the outside. Flung to ground, though, is Winnamu Brayley. The defence here from Tauranga is very good also, and Driver manages to secure the boot here. He's got the ball. Driver once again acting half while Sinton retires onto Spratley. Geez, had a good first half too, Aiden. To the back. Riley. And it is taken here. Pomare away from one. Comes at Sinton. Now he's to ground, assisted by Rogers, who comes in behind him. Centrefield play. Will we see something here? The number 8, Spratley, is just involved in everything, attack and defence. Driver's been good also, driving into his work, if you will. And another one for Tauranga Boys as Sinton sends it downtown. Advantage gone. He's been very good today, Winnamu Brayley. And the few opportunities that he has had, kicking towards touch here, and how's the bounce going to be? Well, there's the half-time hooter, and what a celebration of rangatahi rugby it has been here in Tauranga. Hope you've been enjoying the action here on Whakaata Māori. Ko Dale Tēnei Mere Baker with us today, and witnessing this Super 8 clash, the first of the year for these two squads. At the half-time break, it's 4-0 and a dominant first half performance. Tauranga Boys College leading Rotorua Boys High at the half-time break. It's 26-0.
Okay, guys, twice to sell. Got past the sell, got to sell. Ladies and gentlemen,
this isn't about what we wore back in the day.
we're going to go now. Going once, going twice. No more offers. Sold!
It's about being trusted to get a better result for our clients since 1973.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through really tough time. It's a real privilege, but you know, for us, we want to see others get involved in this. This is not a selfish thing for Apollo. This is about how can we get, whether it's construction or other businesses, to get involved in this.
There's a lot of things that kids miss out on, and so to have businesses step up and want to be involved and to help is a game changer for schools. It really is.
Sport is about more than just the game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's saluting when to back yourself or back your buddies. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
The forest should never have been taken off this steep hill country that's eroding, and it makes absolute sense to afforest those hills. What we're doing here is using the exotics to help that process get established. We're looking at a managed transition process where those pines are progressively thinned as the native understory establishes. We're trying to do several things here. Soak up carbon, establish native forest, and we're trying to improve biodiversity. You're achieving an awful lot with one program of activity.
Well, you don't get this stuff every day, do you? Hoki maita. Welcome back to Tauranga Boys College and Mere. I don't know if they did this in Riverton or Bluff where you grew up in the Cargill, but the young fellas having another go here with the band. Here we go.
Oh, there'll be red bands. Red bands will be hanging out. That's why we'll be down there. And some mullets. There's no mullets out there.
Are you busting some dance moves in the commentary position, Mere Baker?
It's all about the dance moves, you know.
Okay. Well, let's have a look at some of the tries. 4 tries to 0, and Tauranga have been very, very good so far in the match. Let's have a look at the first try. It was after 5 minutes. And Tauranga, who's had a superb first half.
Yeah, that was a
running
great.
his stuff from close range.
Yeah, he's always been awesome again. But Sinton, the number 9, he's been impressive. He's been all over the place. And here comes Spratley getting over that meterage. And we're looking for the other flanker, Keeney, and look at that, good, nice and low, and just sneaks one on over.
The next try was probably the best try, I think, anyway, of that first half. Sinton's had a wonderful game, but there's lovely fluidity here. A charging run through the middle, and watch how it weaves out wide. Riley chimes in eventually.
And here's the Sanga.
Again, this guy's just been everywhere today. Charlie Sinton, can understand why he's the captain. He has the ball in his hands more than anyone else. And that lovely run from Kelly Lasanga ended up in the run from Riley. Beautiful.
Yeah, it was awesome, wasn't he? But this is probably a team effort try on the other side, on the right-hand side for Henderson. Lasanga on the left-hand side, and then Henderson scores it on the right.
Kia ora rau atu koutou katoa ki e hoama. Whakatau mai la, whakatau mai la. Kia whakata Māori. Rangatahitanga. E pai te kēmu nei. Ngā tamatua o Rotorua Boys High. Don't you like it? Hey, with the band in the background.
Look, Dale, this Tauranga boys have been so organised in every aspect of their line-outs have been fantastic. Their back play, they're using the centres and out the back as well. They're hooking it out the back, and even their props are doing it as well. So they're really opening up the game, and everyone has a responsibility when they have ball in hand. It's pretty good to watch.
Yeah, it's been good. We're going to be underway in a moment. We'll just see if we can listen in for a little bit, because let's face it, we all like to be eavesdroppers at times, from time to time. Okay, we're about to get underway again. I really thought that Rotorua needed to score just before that half-time break. It's a big scoreline at the moment. It's 26-0. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you are. And don't forget, on Whakata Māori Plus, you're able to encourage your friends and family offshore. They can too watch on this wonderful celebration of youth sport as we are underway once again. And it's Mason Verster who gets us going for the second half. And here's a break right from the get-go. Tavita Pomade is put to ground just short of the halfway line. Punching down the left edge they come this time. So important that Rotorua get themselves on the board to build some confidence. The back row, Tariki Rogers. Sets it up, lays the foundation. Chisholm puts the ball up high. Riley at the back. It's a lovely swerve. Look at the carry. Beautiful work onto Lasanga. Oh, Lasanga stepping like Travolta. And across to the right he comes. I know you young guys don't know who Travolta was. I'll tell you about him another time. Go and check out Saturday Night Fever from 1976. Then you'll see what dancing is about. Dancing Feet. It didn't come out that time.
Yeah, how good is Riley, you know, really took it in. Lasanga, right foot, left foot, and then another right foot. Oh, wow. They pulled him down in the end. It's a penalty, though, and it's a bit of a relief, what we call an exit kick.
He might have been moving like Jagger. But even Jagger might need some explanation to our young audience. Here they are. They know they're up against it too. Tough times for Rotorua. The climb is good, but the take not quite up to it. And Tauranga Boys will get the chance just outside the Rotorua Meta.
Yeah, it's a Kotiti, not straight there, and then we got a Noki scrum, Tauranga Boys, and this is a great advantage for them, just outside the 22. I really am looking at the centre there, Aiden Roy. He's a pocket rocket.
Te kapane o tēnei tima. No Tauranga moana, ko Charlie Sinton, te tino toki o te tima.
Well, it's been turned, but he might be just outside the 22, can't go out in the full, and it's going to go all the way back.
Good eyes there from Leon. Oh, sorry, from Aaron Riley. He's had a good game, hasn't he, the fullback?
Well, Tauranga gets another shot at it. Didn't quite sink the scrum and got it turned over. But here they've been pretty good and dominated at the line out. And they've gone for a short. So again, we've got those big boys out the back and the centres.
Well, this is really good tactics by Aiden Cooker. You know, the short line out has been effective. He's had the option to go with the full squad line out. But whilst it's working, hang with it. And it's worked to pretty good effect, although not this time. Rotorua with the football. Beauty fin there for Maika Alofi. And offside, just he's not going quite right here for Rotorua. Well, some new faces and personalities within the squad. Takes time to create the combinations that will hold you in good stead throughout a season. And it's early in season 24. So they've got a lot of improvement in them at the moment. It's just not going their way.
Yeah, and he just sort of, as he was carrying, he gets ripped it out. There's the tucker there, the knock on by Chisholm. And here comes a scrum.
So which way will Tauranga want to go? It's to the right. Sinton, trusting, and his runners. And look at him slide through. Judah, driver. Very, very good this afternoon.
Wow. Who would have thought, you know, you go the short side, there's not much room out there. It's the accurate passes for me out in front, and he shows and it goes. And this, if you're at home, and this is the one thing about when you've got no numbers, just to put the foot down and go through that space and see what happens. And there you go, anything can happen.
Well, I think it's resulted in a volume boost for the school band.
The school band is definitely going off here on the left-hand side.
It's terrific, isn't it?
Tauranga Boys have just controlled the ball really, really well, and whenever they've got an attacking opportunity, they've executed it each way.
There's a lot of fun going on here. I went to a co-ed high school too, so, you know, there's quite a culture in our boys' schools.
Yeah, went to Upper
The
College.
saxophonists are rock stars.
Upper College and then St Margaret's, so, you know, totally different schools.
That one is good. They continue the march. They are stomping up and down the field at the moment, full of confidence and bravado at the moment, and everything is turning to gold. Just like this man who's had an exceptional game so far, due to drive up. But he's part of a team. You've got to have teammates to put you in position to score. But when he's been given opportunities, he has shone. And again, Tauranga will get the scrum feed, or advantage here anyway. Rotorua will be frustrated. 33 points to nil. Driver again.
Oh, wow.
Causing no end of problems. Now the grubber kick through. We've got replacements on at the moment. And here he goes again. What is going on here?
Oh, well, that started all in the 22, a chip over the top, and they just kept on regathering it. And just have a look at here. You thought he didn't get it, but he did. So that was, and then another chip. Good chase down there by the Tauranga boys. But Lasanga, he just like pulled it out of his hands like a thief in the night, really, didn't he?
Just so tough. Brilliant play.
It's pretty individual play to really, when he goes for it, where he attacked the ball instead of the tackler. It was great.
Yeah. Oh, well, fortune favours the bold. Sometimes you've got to get yourself into position. It'd already been good, the winger. Kelly, Lasanga.
Yeah, Dravier and Lasanga again working hard in there. One of them took the first took the first funner and the bounce of it, and Lasanga came through and took the ball out of the hand.
There's a long way to go here. Now, this scoreline is already big. I'm sure coming into it, no one would have predicted that we'd be looking at a 40-0 scoreline. Still with 25 and more minutes still to play. But that's sport sometimes, isn't it, Ehoma? You know, they can prepare well, everything going well, but a team just gets momentum, maintains that momentum, and there's been some very skillful play that have afforded them good field position, and they've had a lot of ball as well, the home team. But look, you've still got to convert that field position and possession into points, and they have done that superbly. With 6 tries and another half split again. Driver is just creating opportunities every time he touches the ball. Tom Dyer sets it up. They've got no reason to panic. They can really go easy at the moment. Sinkinson, Sinton over the top. They'll be bringing on some replacements, I'm sure. Also, here's the number 8. Keeps it alive for Lasanga. Comes back into traffic where he is wrapped up. Spratley's been effective today. Verster feeds on. The tackle's made by Van der Hayden. Verster again. Chiming in from the backs. Aaron Riley. Really love the way he glides across the field, Riley. I know he's got a step, but he uses his pace and his swerve really effectively to get him around the field.
Yeah, a little bit isolated there and gave a penalty away, but he does. He just finds a little bit of pace, some space. But it doesn't look like he's absolutely at speed, does he? But he's getting around them, so just have a look at that replay. It doesn't even look like he's at full speed, but he seems to be able to get round, and that's the isolation there. Too long with the ball in hand, and then it's a kick straight into that 22, and this is going to be interesting. I'd like to see something here from the Rotorua boys, some midfield, and we're looking at some subs.
Well, the support sideline is just incredible. Loraka to Maria Tautoko. I'm sure the Tauranga boys would be really pleased if they could have this sort of support at every game, and that's impractical. It's a school day, and the students have been allowed to come out and Tautoko their first 15.
Oh, Ataka there, knock on.
Scrum here. Rutiko Marumita. 22 from Tauranga line. It's about to feed the scrum here. A good push as well from Tauranga, earning a penalty though, Rokura.
Oh, not straight in there. It looks like pushing too early.
Leon Edmonds has been called in. Thanks once again to Bailey's and to Caltex, New Zealand's Carbon Farming, who are all supporters of this kaupapa to bring more rangatahi sport onto the Whakaata Māori platforms. And of course, as mentioned at the start of our broadcast, ultimately what Māori Active is about is encouraging whānau Māori, and indeed every whānau across Aotearoa, to remain active, because there's such a huge drop-off at the back end of high school in participation. Now Rotorua forcing their way forward, just a rolling maul out to the ruck.
Looks like it's a penalty try there. No penalty try there, pulling down the maul, which means that it's automatic points. So they're straight back, they'll get all of the points, the 7 points, and they're just going to kick it off. But they've got to wait for the referee, unfortunately. But yeah, so just for people at home, you pull down a maul over there and it's going to be a likely try. It's a penalty try. And so no kicks, you don't have to kick for it or anything like that, you just get given the points. Lucky them, eh? So if you look at this here is Kapita. It's that tries to pull it there, and there it goes there. It collapses. They needed to stay, the Tauranga boys needed to stay on their feet all the way around.
Well, at least they're on the scoreboard, the visitors from Rotorua. It's been a hard grind out there today, and they'll take the points whichever way they come. 40 points to 7. Remember, 35-minute halves. There's still a long way to go for this one. They'll be desperately wanting to up the ante on the scoreboard as well. Down the short side, little half break here. The number 9 works it left, picks up McGarvey. Heke McGarvey has the football.
Oh, that's better for Chisholm, for the number 9 for the Rotorua Boys High. Get a little bit more active in there, sniping around that ruck area, but they've given the penalty away. Tauranga boys now just not letting go of the ball. Got a little bit isolated. They're probably not rucking. They really need to clear out that ruck. Here it goes there, Chisholm. This is what we needed to see him in the first half. And he's been taken down here. Just doesn't release it. He's off his feet as well. Hutchinson's.
Jake Hutchins there. I'm sure I had McGarvey's name right. A few replacements now making their way onto the field, as you would imagine. Great chance to blood some new talent in. Talking with the connections, including to Jake Rogers, coach of Rotorua. Says that they've given a lot of young guys an opportunity. Look at the steady scrum work here from Tauranga boys. Excellent play. And then eventually leading it up to Sinton. This time Ethan McMenamin gets hold of the ball. Sinton again. Danger, danger. Dummy, split. Verster is in to score.
Oh, how good. It comes back to the set piece again. And a good control in the maul. They rolled it a little bit and then they unleashed their backs. And the new Ethan McMenamin coming on, the number 22 coming on and really hitting that line. So here is this maul. Look at them just controlling it. Sinton controlling it here. And they hit the, McMenamin takes in 3 players and the space opens up with Sinton and Vesta. Show and a go. See you later.
See you later was the word. You're quite on the money. Meta Baker joining us on the program today in the coverage. Thanks again to our team from Local Gecko Productions. Alex directing, Janine's producing with Mike Carl, Tay Kata and Kahu in the camera operation sideline. Thanks to all.
Absolutely been really good, isn't it? What a great team.
Yeah, for sure. Whānau broadcasting business out of the Sulphur City. So if you ever need any mahi done, they're a great team.
Highly organised. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's been great, isn't it?
Well, the director thought pretty good looking. I don't know what you'll have to.
I think he was talking about Janine.
Oh. I'm sure he was. Good on you, Alex. Here's the kick. Here's the kick. Oh, weird. Hey, money can nothing can go wrong here. Gee, I hope these young guys do as well in their exams.
Oh, look, they've been dominant, haven't they? They've been dominant with their forward pack and getting over the gate. Everything's been going right. Their set pieces have been really phenomenal. And then their back line, you know, they've mixed it up. They've hitting the front ball and then the hook on the back ball as well.
Well, I know for those of you back at home in Rotorua, you'll be watching and maybe a little disappointed. Fear not, it's early in the season. There will be tremendous improvement. But at the moment, Tauranga have hit the ground running. And this bounce might again remind us what can happen in a game of rugby with an oval ball as it bounces kindly and effortlessly into the hands of driver once again. Doing a bit of weaving this time around, Dylan Henderson. The guys at the back have been superb. Look at the spinning effort from Verster, making good meterage before he is wrapped up there by Hutchings. But it's Sinton again, who looks to the right-hand side again. Henderson, Dylan Henderson puts the kick through. So everyone's able to have a bit of a go here today. They've got the luxury of being ahead on the scoreboard, so they can try a few things, and that could hold them in good stead later in the season when they need to be a little bit more inventive in their games if they're tight. Dylan Henderson trying something. It didn't come off, but I can see why he would want to, as we just await some attention being afforded due to driver in the background.
Yeah, what I'm loving is that they're using the whana nuku, you know, a grubber and then a chip kick over there as well. And so that they're using all their skill sets as well, putting in all the tools out of the kiti and trying things, backs and forwards, catching up passes, the hook out the back. It's so good. It's good, fast running rugby, but everybody can catch, pass, run, offload and everything.
Tēnā koe mere. I see that Ty Seckinson is getting a rest, a well-deserved rest too. He has been exceptional today. He's replaced by number 16. Gregory Canterbury has made his way onto the field. We've mentioned McManaman, that's him in 22. And of course, Coach Kuka now realises that it is important to give game time to some of his reserve bench.
Well, any good coach would say that you're only as good as your reserves, and impact players make a big difference in some tight games.
Ai, tau tuku tau kōrero, te tuahine. They're in fine song to now with Tutira Mai Ngā Iwi ringing through the stands. Number 21 making his way into the mix as well. It's replacing, is that driver? Be ashamed to see him come off, but gee, he's been great today. 21 is Ivan Ward. That's him in shot. And driver will make his way to the far side of the field with a round of applause as well. I think everyone who's watched today's game realises that this young footballer has plenty to offer, this squad from Tauranga. Part of the reason they're sitting on 47-7. Driver scored 2 tries, one in the 5th, one in the 33rd minute.
Yeah. Kotiti, not straight. We really needed that to get some exits out, but again, comes back to the scrum here, the Noniki. And it looks like Tauranga will pack down and really are in the 5 metre line here, so it's the advantage. But it is a new back line here they've got, so they're missing their two, the centre pairing, Driver and Roy, so it'd be good to see what McManaman can do.
Charlie Sinton. One of these blokes will have to do Charlie's homework for a month, I think.
He's been good, hasn't he?
He's been terrific today. Yeah, really good thinking player. Here he is again. It feeds the scrum, which folds up like a house of cards.
Well, I personally, as a coach, I love nines who are busy. I love nines who get to the ruck nice and early. I love nines that will threaten that round that ruck area. I love nines that have got an accurate pass. I love nines that are busy running. And this guy here does it. He's good.
Yeah, he's a crafty player with a great skill set. And I'm sure that a lot of his enthusiasm for the mahi will rub off on those players around him. 47-7, Another good chance here for Tauranga, short side play. Here he is, Sinton back on the inside towards the line. There's not much of him size-wise, but I tell you what, he's a thinking footballer. This time he'll set the stage. Kupita towards the try line goes the big prop forward. And now the other side, the Popo, Nikolai Tehuia. Balls come out, play on. Rotorua have the football, but the referee dissatisfied.
Oh,
penalty.
Yeah, Harmony here. Looks like the referee's going to put his hand in the pocket. No one likes to see that. Offside. Yep, Rogers it looks like. Yellow card.
Tarihi Rogers, well, he's been trying hard, and you can understand some frustration setting in. Looking at the scoreboard, looking at the time clock. They've travelled a long way, great expectation, all of that. And things just haven't panned out. Tries coming thick and fast for the host school. Jiva, Keeney, 11 minutes, they're down 14. On the 20-minute mark, they're down 21. Rotorua, so it has been a tough day at the office for these young fellas.
Couldn't quite see that, but you know, it's more of a team penalty, to be honest. That yellow card is, he could have picked anyone. Do you know what I mean?
Manaia Herbert is there. Just on 15 to play here in the first of our coverage for Whakaata Māori.
Yeah, looks like there's going to be more subs.
Well, they could probably go with mass substitutions now.
Yep.
We're going to change the hooker.
Vander Hayden, Bronson Vander Hayden's gone off.
We'll keep you posted with the changes. Mark Rounds is in for Vander Hayden for Rotorua. Here he is again, Sinton. His eyes up and darting around, seeing where the greatest opportunity is to muster his troops. Verster, cut out ball, nice. Oh, beautiful B-ball pass on the back. Again, it comes to Aaron Riley. He finds himself in some trouble. Offloads it again to Lasanga. Ivan Ward, but still in control here, Tauranga. Oh, the boys from the Bay having a whale of a time out here today. Still grinding. Ward comes in to help with the muscle work short side. Verster looking to grub her through. Still alive. Back it comes for Okura. They have the football, but they're under a ton of pressure as Tauranga recognise that they have a lost opportunity and they want to make amends for their coach Cooker. Referee Ryan Waite this time is dragged down. Tauranga, your ball.
Yeah, a little bit messy in there. They tried to get it back, but their numbers just weren't quite there and not really clearing the ruck area out. But Chisholm, here it is quite here. See how he doesn't clear that ruck area? They really needed to make sure that they absolutely killed Kenny in there and got him out of there and made it a clean ball, but it was just messy, would be the word.
Just looking to slow things down slightly here. Really pleased to have you with us. Thank you for supporting Whakaata Māori with this kaupapa, lifting the profile of rangatahi sport. Thank you to all the sponsors in the background who helped that to happen. Bailey's, Real Estate, Caltex, of course, and New Zealand Carbon Farming. Thanks so much. And, of course, to the school sponsors for Rotorua, including Fiji Xerox and Cookie, Whakaata Māori Profiles Gym, and Tauranga Minor as well, supported here by Foundation Clinic, O'Neill's, I-Line Construction, among others. It's important that they get the support as well in their local communities so that they can do all the travelling, ACOM, etc. that's involved in Super 8. And opting for the penalty this time, which pushes us out to the half century. 50 points to 7. It has been a show and a half by the home squad here this afternoon.
I tell you what, the kicking for me has been absolutely fantastic by Tauranga. The place kicking, the grubber kicking, the chip kicking, the long kicking, the conversions, everything has been spot on. The tool set there, the skill set has been outstanding.
Well, I know New Zealanders are renowned for having a soft spot for the underdogs, Medi. So I'm prepared to say I'd really like to see Rotorua get in the mix, get on the scoreboard. It's a very big result against them. But let's hope that they can stay full of resolve and just keep pushing towards their goal, which is to get on that scoreboard. They've had one penalty try. It'll be great to see them put one on before the conclusion of this game. But in saying that, taking nothing away from the superb performance we've witnessed here by Tauranga boys, it has been nothing short of exceptional team effort here this afternoon. They have the football and chiming in, almost making it pay to Ethan McManaman.
Yeah, Ethan just Takia, he knocked it on through the tackle. Good line out again. They mixed it up a little bit there, the Tauranga boys. Better defence from the Rotorua boys. I'm not going to say that I will go with it that the Rotorua boys will score again. I can guarantee you that.
Can you hear what's going on in the background, Medi?
I can. It's a great. Well, this is a great crowd, though, isn't it? There's.
Are they questioning whakapapa?
No, they're not. No, they're not. They know who they are.
Oh, look at the push on here from Tauranga. You know,
Nope.
just making life a nightmare.
Oh, Whanawati. Oh, Henderson, where did he come from?
Hey, Marika. I think we did a collective. Me and you, Medi. Oh, my goodness. Dylan Henderson came onto the ball. You can see in his face, he says, gee, I almost had that.
Yeah. It's one of those things, just like if I just left a little bit earlier. There's a long pass from Chisholm, and there's Henderson there. What a good read. He just, man, if he had brought that in, it would have been gone. Chisholm showing a go.
Here's Pep Chisholm. Number 20 in the mix as well. Tukutahi Ritzes Defoe for Rotorua. Short ball, good defence there from Ward. And another penalty here for Rotorua.
Yeah, not rolling away here, this gives him an opportunity here. He just got caught in there and didn't roll out of there. So but this Harmony is going to be really important for the Rotorua boys. It looks like they're going for a scrum.
Yeah, opting for the scrum. Kei te pai. Kia ora noe hōmā. Ngā mihi.
The good thing about this here, Dale, was that they're in the midfield, so they could split the backs off here and go right or left. So that's a good thing. The other good thing is they're probably about 5 or 10 metres outside the 22. So great attacking opportunity here.
Well, they're giving themselves every opportunity to. What a mihi to the whānau of these young men. I know everyone looks on to support, travels a lot to go and support young Tamatoa. Of course, everyone can't win on the day, can they? That's the nature of sport. We do like to see this effort and sportsmanship. The game has been played with a lot of style in that regard. A little bit of early pushing and shoving, but really nothing to speak of. Been respectful in the way that they've approached the game. And as a result, we've seen some really good football and some good culture on the sideline here this afternoon. So let's set the scrum now. 30 metres out from the try line, centre field, Rotorua in possession. Referee Ryan waits. And now Rotorua, and a tight head. Well, Doesn't happen all that often, but it happens from time to time.
Yeah, that's right, isn't it? They don't happen, but you get a good scrum in there and you can turn it up. Been thinking about is how cycles of teams come and go, right? Especially in schoolboy rugby. Last year and the year before, the Rotorua Boys have been outstanding, both in 7s and 15s. And Tauranga Boys have been just coming up slowly, if you know what I mean. So the cycle's changed.
They could be a hugely different squad next week, Medi.
That's totally true
So
too.
read little into this result. Everyone's in the early season jitters. Screen to scrum. Medi's making punching styles here now. Just screwed right around. I want to acknowledge as well the touch judges, volunteer touch judges too. And Jake Scott and Ian Wedderburn.
So just take your attention here to the Rotorua Boys High. There's 4 attacking on the left-hand side and 2 on the right. You can go for an 8-9 here if you wanted to and it'd open up and it'll be a 4-on-2. Or you can go left and you've got a 4-on-4. Oh, they've turned it over though.
They've done it again. The scrums have been good. The line-out's been exceptional. And of course, Sinton, Driver, Kelly Sanger, all been really on top of their games. But in saying that, the scary thing is there may well be a lot of improvement still as Dylan Henderson gets another opportunity, ball in hand. Everyone's playing strong today. Gutsy footy. Keeney to ground. Oh, good hands from Ward. The pass to Sinton goes to ground, but it was cleverly done by Ivan Ward. And the scrum feed, although that's still no guarantee of possession as we've witnessed in recent scrums, Medi.
Yeah, Sinton just couldn't hold on that one there, but if we look at this replay, this is one thing. It's so he did here. If we go back just before that, it's the hook, as we call it hook, is out the back. Those out the back passes have to be in front, and sometimes they put them in behind and they're not accurate enough, and that was a prime sort of picture there to show you that wasn't accurate enough.
5 to play.
Good 8 pick there by Rogers, back on the field.
Rotorua with the football. It's been tough. They've showed plenty of character. They've kept trying. They didn't hang their heads. But this Tauranga squad has been well drilled, well coordinated, good on-field relationships and understanding as that ball's gone wide to the right winger. He'll put the kick through. Woodamu Brayley, he did some good work in the first half. At the back, and then the kick downfield. Is that going to stay in? It will. Pausing for a moment and then coming back into the infield. Rotorua with it. A little disjointed here on attack at the moment. Rotorua. Replacements in, that's Mark Rounds making some work forward. Good play, nice run on from Chisholm. Chisholm with the flick pass back on the inside. That was clever. Into the hands of Josiah Graham. Graham now within striking distance. Rotorua have the ball through Chisholm. Back on the inside, need to control it. Mailulu. Chisholm. Still in control. Rotorua, can they get over the line? That's the question. And here is a penalty.
Oh yeah, that's better control there by the Rotorua Boys High. They're popping off the ground, everything. They'll take it quick here.
Graham.
Momentum.
Hutchings with the ball. Graham peeled off the back. It's Chisholm. Numbers down the left edge. Good defence. Good solid D. But here's the big man for the line, and over goes Hunter Weaver. Well, they never gave up.
Well, what did I say? I said that they're going to score a game.
You are psychic, Baker, we will call you.
But that starts back from all the 22 when they just carried the ball and Rogers picks it up from the ruck area. There he goes, right there. And it's a good offload. Chisholm inside and outside, comes back, flicks it in the middle here. A great run here, stays on his feet, looks to go, he's going to give it up. But he holds on to it, and they just keep on hanging on to it. And this is the difference between a try and no try. Pero.
You're right in that. Hunter Weaver is in to score. That gets Rotorua Boys High School into double figures. They're deserving of that. Gee, they've tried hard. 4 tries in the first half, down 26-0 at the break. They got a penalty try, but had to wait until the 46th minute of the game, and the conversion is successful. So I know it's still a big scoreline, 50 points to 14, but we'll see more of these two squads.
Yeah, but Dale, for me, they've only really kicked into second gear in the last 5 minutes. And I think for me is if they played like that, where they were popping up, going through the ruck area, getting a bit more organised, they would have put a bit more pressure on Tauranga Boys. That's just my thinking on that.
With such learned experience, Ms. Baker. In fact, a lot of what you have suggested needs to happen has happened here this afternoon. Meta Baker, ex-Kiwi Fern, long-time international coach, and now proud coach of the Christchurch women's team. This guy's been great. Gee, I've enjoyed watching him today. Charlie Sinton. He's been very good too, the right wing today, Dylan Henderson. And they started keeping it alive. McMenamin lays it back, sets it up. Sinton over the top. Oh, lovely. Once again, it's Kelly Lasanga. Lasanga on the inside. Is Lasanga still going? No, that's been a knock on. As you can see, we've just got half a minute on our clock, but it's more a guide for us and you at home. The referee ultimately has that decision. Well, the drums have been banging and the saxophones have been screeching. The lads have been a-yelling, and the whole place has been a-rocking here this afternoon. Makes me feel like going back to high school. No.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Coach
welcome back. Mr. Cotter. Gee, we are showing our age from time to time. Talk of Travolta and Jagger.
Yeah, but what a match though. Like, Tauranga has really shown, put the po in the ground and said, hey, anyone else want to play us? We're going to play expensive rugby. We're going to use our forwards. We've got good set piece. Come at us.
It's been really great. The way that the Kura here is hosted, spot on. These two teams have played hard, played tough, but played with respect. One team better than the other today, but it doesn't mean it couldn't turn around in a week or two. They'll get another chance to do battle in 24.
Well, that's rugby, isn't it? One week you might not play that well, next week you'll, scintillating stuff.
Yeah, fantastic. Are we to see more points?
Well, I've been told that when forwards do that, when they push over a team, it's that they've won the game when they've done stuff like that.
Just about to get underway here. Well, we'll get some thoughts here off the back end of the game. It is going to make a way out onto the field. Kia ora Tuhenet. Wonderful to work with Mede once again. As we might see the last roll of the dice here. Gregory Canterbury sends it in. Tauranga in control. They've got it at the back. They're working their way forward. Steady as she goes. Canterbury goes. Dummy half work here. Malachi Emmett, and then it comes for the try score, Ethan McMenamin, who really does put the icing on the cake. Taking it out to 55-14 with a kick to come. Brilliant play. And the band, it strikes up the band as well. Get another look. Lovely interchange of play there from Ivan Ward and Ethan McManaman wrapping it up here for Tauranga Moana. Really cool to see some saxophones at high school. Liking it a lot. It's going to be 57-14. Thanks again to all who support Tauranga Boys College and, of course, Rotorua Boys High School. Iwi and Hapu, our local people, it's really great to be in Little here today. It's been a really entertaining game of football as Mason Verster looks to add the extras here. And Verster strikes that one nicely. It splits the sticks as referee Ryan Waite calls it quits. And a wonderful result here for the home team. Full time in Super 8 rugby here in Whakata Māori. And it's Tauranga Boys College 57, Rotorua Boys High School 14. Well, it has been a really interesting game. We'll get to the thoughts post-match as well from the connections here. But that first half was really where it was first set up. 4 tries in that first half for Tauranga. Driver, Keeney, Riley, Henderson. So at the break, it was 26 points to 0. And then Driver again featured early in the resumption of play. Lasanga was good also. Verster, McManaman all scoring. 57 points to 14, a very solid victory here for Tauranga Moana. Really impressive. But Rotorua, a lot of young players, a lot of newbies. As we see the skippers of both squads making their way across. And Meta's going to have a bit of a chat. Might be hard to hear them because of the noise there at the moment. But I think we'll be right to go in just a tick. And we've got Charlie Sinton, who is there. I think Meta's okay to go to Charlie Sinton. No, not quite yet. We'll just get our technicals sorted. We'll be going across to Charlie in just a moment. But certainly the celebrations, the teams acknowledging each other. Charlie Sinton will be pretty pleased with the way things have gone. Let's hear some thoughts from the captain of Tauranga Boys with me. Well, the images here are pretty sweet, aren't they? Rotorua will be a little bit disappointed, but they shouldn't be. They played hard today. As we see them just being congratulated by their opponents. And I think we're right to go.
Practice.
Let's go across
Again?
to Medi, who does have the winning captain
from the start
with her.
Okay. I've got the captain here for the Tauranga Boys. I'll tell you what a match. Set pieces were amazing, your kicks, your funners were good, and this crowd that's hanging around as well, and they were great, weren't they?
Yeah, it's been amazing to have the school let out, especially for such a match like this. It's definitely a match that we look forward to, and it's great to have the boys and the band out here cheering us on. Yeah, it's just amazing.
So preparation for this game, how has it been?
This week's probably been the best yet that I've been a part of. Our coaches have said it all week. We just did our homework. We trained really well throughout the week, and it's paid off.
Well, there's still a big. You still got heaps to go as well. So good luck for the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
So it's not really what you would want, but there's some good things in there as well, like your number 8 there, Rogers getting out there and doing a really good job for you guys. Back to the drawing board, but positive back to the drawing board.
Yeah. Today was just just a learning game. We'll just take whatever the mistakes that we've done, and I'll probably just go back to the drawing board positively. Learned a lot from this game, and not too worried. The boys will bounce back.
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about. It's about learnings, and we were just saying in the commentary box, yeah, some games that you don't go where you want, and the next week you're absolutely hissing. So we'd like to see you hissing next week.
Yeah, the boys will be hissing next week. But just all glory to God, and just big shout out to the television, Bailey's and Whakata Māori, Māori television for all this to happen. But yeah, boys are hissing. We'll be back next week.
Can you give us a money wave? Come on! Yes! Good luck for the season.
You too, Mere, well done, and congratulations to both captains. Charlie Sinton had a wonderful game. Seteleke Mawhialo was pretty mature in his attitude. He said, look, we learnt a lot from this outing, and we will be better going forward. Great to have you with us today on Whakata Māori. Big ups to the platform for wanting to celebrate rangatahi sport and encourage us to take a lifelong interest and involvement in sport. And thanks also to our sponsors, Bailey's, Caltex, New Zealand's Carbon Farming. Thanks to Mere Baker. Thanks to local Gecko Productions, Alex Director, Mike Carl, Taikata, Kahu, and Janine from me, Dale. Hope you can join us next time for Super 8 Rugby. Modi ora e te whānau. Ngā mihi. Kia pai tō rā.